Hi, my name is Marisofy Martinez, and this is a presentation about anti-federalists. The thesis of this presentation is that anti-federalists articulated a stronger vision for the country than the federalists because they wanted every state to have equal power, were in favor of the Bill of Rights, and wanted the Articles of Confederation to be their only constitution. So, the context or the background history of this presentation is that the Anti-Federalists were a group of Americans who were against the creation of a stronger U.S. federal government and opposed the ratification of U.S. Constitution. The Anti-Federalists preferred a government formed in the 1781 yes, by the Articles of Confederation, which had granted the predominance of power to the state governments. So, the creation of the Articles of Confederation started all of this history because the anti-federalists were wanted the Articles of Confederation to stay as their main government, but the Federalists start opposing against the Articles of Confederation because they started noticing that they brought a weak central government, federal government, but and wanted to change it to a stronger central government and take away power from the state government, which brought many concern to the anti-federalists which opposed against this new constitution that the federalists wanted to create. But the great thing is that the anti-federalists gave us the Bill of Rights in conclusion, like at the end of all this history. So the first point that we're going to see is the power in states. The anti-federalists um, were in favor of the power in states, which the Articles of Confederation gave us. They gave the U.S. or the United States people power in each state, but they gave like equal power to all states. What the federalists wanted to do was take away the power of the states and make it into a strong central government, which make made the anti-federalists fear of this because they thought it was going to convert the government into a monarchy. The anti-federalists fear, among other things, that the powers granted to the federal government by the Constitution could enable the President of the United States to function as a king, turning the government into a monarchy. Anti-federalists fear that the strong central government created by the Constitution will threaten the independence of the states. They argued that new strong government would be a little more than a monarchy in disguise that would simply replace British despotism with American despotism. So they also thought that this new central government could take away their individual rights. Concerned that a strong federal government might reduce the people's individual freedom, several states demand the inclusion of a specific Bill of Rights in the Constitution. So this brings us to the next point, the Bill of Rights, which will protect the individual freedom of the people that will get this new constitution. Like by applying this new constitution, people wanted the Bill of Rights to protect their individual freedom. The Bill of Rights brought security, provisions on the government, and improved the constitution. It brought security by, for an example, the Fourth Amendment safeguards citizens' right to be free from unreasonable government intrusion in their homes through the requirement of a warrant. This brought security to the people because now the government could not just come into their homes and do whatever they want. So, Bill of Rights were good. Also, it brought prohibitions on government by making the Congress prohibited from making laws and establishing religion or abriding freedom of speech. So it was somehow protecting from a government, like the Bill of Rights brought protection not from a government but from a monarchy. sorry. Also, it improved constitution because, like for example, people had become used to a Bill of Rights and was something to be expected by all lovers of free government. And however good the work the constitution, there was still need to make the union more perfect. Well, the third point is the Articles of Confederation, which was the government that the anti-federalists protected, which had weaknesses, virtues, and left us with some things. Some of the weaknesses were that without a federal court system or exclusive leader, there would be no way to enforce these laws either. There were like they could not enforce laws without a federal court system. That was a really strong weakness that had the Articles of Confederation. Also, Congress had no power to levy taxes or regulate trade. So it was like government was somehow mm, weak on trading and making taxes. But some of the virtues was that the articles did set the legislative body Congress as the highest power in the nation because the fear of monarchy. As we I said on the power of separation of powers, like it brought this high Congress because they did not want the people to fear that the government could convert into a monarchy. So they brought this power in states. Also, the new nation needs some kind of organization to hold states together to help them fend off future attacks and hopefully make a stronger economy. And the Articles of Confederation seemed like the best answer to build unity at the time. The Articles of Confederation really united the United States and brought like this union which make it stronger. And the Articles of Confederation left us with the Bill of Rights and a strong legislative Congress. In conclusion, the Anti-Federalists had a strong vision for the United States because they wanted power in the states to protect the government of converting into a monarchy, were in favor of the Bill of Rights, which improved the Constitution and brought security to people's rights, and wanted the Articles of Confederation to be their only constitution, which gave equal power to all the states and unity. These are some of my references. If you want to search or make more search about this presentation, you're welcome to do it. Thank you.